Meera bai, a 16th century Hindu mystic poet, was one of the greatest devotees of Lord Krishna. Meera bai is widely revered as an incarnation of Radha, the divine companion of Lord Krishna. She remains one of the most revered saints of the bhakti movement, which emphasized loving devotion to God as the path to mukti or spiritual liberation. The Meera Charit reveals profound insights about Meera bai's spiritual origins, portraying her as a divine incarnation. In several passages, she is subtly referred to as an embodiment of the holy Ganga. This is explicitly mentioned in chapter 13, where Sant Ravidas declares, "Ganga has come to your house," symbolizing Meera's purifying and sacred presence, much like the sacred river herself. Additionally, some text describes Meera as the reincarnation of Madhavi Gopi, a Braj Gopi from Barsana, who in her past life never had the opportunity to meet Krishna. Filled with unfulfilled longing, she took birth as Meera bai to devote herself completely to the Lord. Since all the gopis of Vrindavan and Barsana are considered the expansions or manifestations of Radha Rani, Madhavi Gopi, Meera's previous form, was also an ansh, partial incarnation of Srimati Radharani. This divine connection explains why Meera's love for Krishna mirrored Radha's own intense emotions. Her devotion carried the same depth of passion, selflessness, and divine madness, Mahabharat, that Radha embodied. Meera bai was born in 1499 AD, somewhat 1557, in the village of Kurki, near Mirda, a small kingdom in Marwar, Rajasthan. Her father, Ratan Singh Rathod, was a Rajput nobleman, and her grandfather, Dudaji, belonged to the devout Rathod clan of Mirda, known for their deep devotion to Sri Vishnu. Growing up in this deeply spiritual Vaishnav environment, Meera bai was immersed in Krishna devotion from an early age. By the tender age of 4, she had already begun displaying profound spiritual inclinations, dedicating herself to the worship of Lord Krishna, which would shape the course of her entire life. Thus, Meera bai's life was not merely that of a royal princess turned saint, it was the fulfillment of a soul's eternal yearning for union with Krishna, blessed by the divine essence of Radha herself. Legends say that a wandering saint once gave her an idol of Krishna, and she developed an intense attachment to it, spending her days singing and dancing in devotion. Despite being born into royalty, Meera bai's life was marked by struggle and defiance of societal expectations. She was married to Prince Bhoj Raj of Mewar. For political reasons, she was married against her wishes. But her heart always belonged to Krishna. Her refusal to conform to traditional royal duties and her public displays of devotion, such as dancing in temples and singing bhajans, angered her in-laws. After her husband's death, the opposition grew stronger, with some accounts claiming that her family even tried to poison her. Miraculously surviving these attempts, Meera chose to renounce her royal life and became a wandering saint, traveling to sacred places like Vrindavan and Dwarka, which are deeply associated with Krishna's life. In this world, only two kinds of hearts remain untouched by selfish desires, those of innocent children and true devotees, who are often called mad because they surrender completely to God without expecting anything in return. Meera bai was one such exalted soul, blessed with the rare fortune of experiencing divine love in its purest form. Her devotion to Lord Krishna was so profound that words cannot fully capture its depth. Even among believers, she is celebrated as Krishna Prem Divani, one who was madly in love with Krishna. To say her love was higher than mountains and deeper than oceans would still fall short, for her devotion transcended all boundaries, reaching across infinite universes. Such was the power of her unconditional love for Krishna. Her love was not ordinary, it was the purest, most exalted, and enchanting form of devotion. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita teaches that whatever is offered to Krishna with love becomes eternally sanctified by his divine grace. Meera bai exemplified this truth. She surrendered everything to Krishna, enduring humiliation, insults, and even threats from her family and society. People mocked her, ridiculed her, and even sought to exploit her, yet she remained unshaken. She abandoned royal comforts, choosing instead the divine ecstasy of Krishna's love. Though the world became harsh for her, her unwavering devotion kept her spirit alive. Krishna, in his infinite mercy, always reciprocates a devotee's love manifold. He shielded Meera bai from harm, especially after she embraced sannyas, ascetic life. No one dared to harm her then, for she was under Krishna's divine protection. Some believe she ascended to Golok Dham, the highest spiritual realm, where eternal love for Krishna flourishes in its most sublime forms: friendship, servitude, and divine romance. Meera bai's love was of Madhurya Bhav, the sweetest, most intimate form of devotion, where she saw Krishna as her eternal beloved. Since Krishna's love is limitless, miracles naturally unfold for those who love him without reserve. Meera bai's life stands as a testament to this truth. Where true devotion exists, the impossible becomes possible. The circumstances of Meera bai's departure from this world remain enveloped in spiritual mystery, blending historical fragments with devotional lore. Most scholars place her passing around 1547 CE, though the nature of her final moments exists in multiple versions, each reflecting her extraordinary connection with Lord Krishna. One widely held belief describes her spending her last years in Dwarka, immersed in uninterrupted worship of her beloved Krishna, until her peaceful demise. Another profound legend, cherished by devotees, tells of her miraculous merging with a Krishna idol, a physical manifestation of her soul's ultimate union with the divine Krishna. Legend says that when persecution became unbearable, Meera bai journeyed to Dwarka, the sacred city of Krishna. There, in a final act of divine union, she miraculously merged into the deity of Lord Krishna, leaving behind only her sari. This account symbolizes the complete dissolution of her earthly identity into cosmic oneness with her Lord. On the other hand, darker narratives persist about her final days, particularly regarding persecution from royal family members who opposed her single-minded devotion. Popular folklore recounts dramatic attempts on her life, from being given poison offerings to being forced to face deadly serpents, all of which she reportedly survived. Through Krishna's divine protection, further cementing her status as a protected saint. Beyond these varying accounts, what remains unquestionable is Meera's enduring spiritual legacy. Her life story transcends time as a powerful testament to radical devotion, bhakti, and the triumph of faith over worldly opposition. Whether through her ecstatic poetry or the miraculous stories surrounding her, Meera bai continues to illuminate the path of unconditional love for the Krishna. Meera bai's devotion to Krishna was not merely religious but deeply personal and emotional. She saw herself as his eternal lover, much like the gopis, cowherd maidens of Vrindavan, who were enchanted by Krishna's divine presence. Her poetry, composed in the form of bhajans, devotional songs, expresses profound love, longing, and a sense of spiritual union with Krishna. She often sang of her soul's marriage to him, rejecting worldly attachments in favor of divine love. Her verses reflect themes of surrender, unwavering faith, and the joy of divine ecstasy. Meera bai's life shows us the power of unconditional love and devotion. If you enjoyed learning about her spiritual journey, please support our channel by liking this video, subscribing for more inspiring content, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us bring more such meaningful stories to you. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our updates. Until next time, keep faith in your heart and love in your soul. Jai Shri Krishna.